down 33% on views. I'm down 5% on watch time, 104% on subscribers. I've actually lost 81 subscribers in the month of June. And my money is down 43%. So anybody talking about people doing 9 to 5s, just ban them.
One thing about all these locals that care so much about numbers that they don't understand is, like, you have to innovate when you're on the platform. You know, I've been making videos on this platform mostly unsuccessfully since 2009. Not on this particular channel, but since then. And I've seen the evolution of what becomes popular, what becomes unpopular. You know, I was back in the day, I remember when the how they did like monetization was strictly based on like the 10-minute guideline, where it's like if you hit 10 minutes your like ad revenue doubles. So it like completely, and they would advocate for those longer form videos. It completely decimated the animation sector of YouTube, and all those channels that would take so long to make a single video would get pushed out of the algorithm. Their channels would fall apart. They wouldn't make as much money. You know, that's just an example. I've been around seeing all these things happen, and people adapt, you know, people find ways around it. So Wings being upset that he is constantly losing subscribers, and it's like, for a guy that has over 400,000 subscribers, why are you caring if you're gaining or losing 80 subscribers a month? You know, if you lost 100 subscribers a month, it doesn't mean anything. You know, compared to the size of your channel, that's so tiny. It doesn't have a huge impact. I understand that, like, he's only pulling in like 300 to 400 viewers a stream. So in his mind, he's probably thinking, well, if I lose 100 subscribers, that's 100 viewers. And that's not really how it works. You know, most people, typically their viewership is like a third of their subscriber base, something like that, depending on the content you make. But, you know, if you lose 100, you can view that as, okay, well, maybe I lost 20 or 30 viewers during a stream. You know, it's hard to relate, but he's so like fixated on these like tiny numbers that like he should broaden his horizon as to how he should attack his channel.
What would it take to get you back in the ring? I'm probably not. Twitch and Ash, probably not. Because it doesn't give me no long-term success. Like, I'm looking for something to transition into, and I'm 37, I'm 400, I'm morbidly obese. I'm not going to be a person that fights all the time. I'd be better off getting something that works behind the scenes.
This is the ultimate defeatist attitude that Wings has all the time, where he can't even, like, you know, he was working with Keemstar, and no matter what you say about Keemstar, that dude innovated. He was constantly finding the next thing to move towards in order to build his brand, in order to build his income, and etc. You know, his image might not be the best, but look at him now. You know, you might not like how he got there or what he did to get there, but he is successful at the end of the day. So, like, the fact that he can't see that if he did a year-long vlog series where, you know, he used to do this when he had a trainer and he would show off his training regimen. You know, like, people love those videos. It's like Walk 365 or whatever he did. People love watching those types of things. If you're actively trying to succeed, people can and will be inspired by that. He just doesn't see that. He doesn't want to push himself to become that. And he'll make a plethora of excuses saying, oh, I'm too hurt to do it, or I need to make this money, man, I can't be doing fun projects. And it's like, well, then you're in the wrong field. You know, YouTube has to be a passion project. It can't be a monetary cash out thing. You know, if it's that, you're never going to succeed. You're always going to be unhappy, and you're going to be stuck in a spiral. And that's what Wings ultimately is.
Giant exercise. First off, I want to say great job on showing up and getting in the ring after you went from 1K viewers a day after stream to back to your normal numbers. People want to see a new you. It's not going to happen, man. I'm always going to be a fat person. And I thank you for the $50 donation, but like I'm always going to be a fat person. I'm not going to be a person that does more than everything. It's like people went back and said like, like people feel like I squandered the hype. The hype was always going to be squandered. Because one, I'm pretty much done with the YouTube part of my life. Like, I don't want to make YouTube videos. Like, because like, here's what happens when I make a YouTube video. It's going to get dislike bombed. There's going to be people in the comment section that just hate. Like, it's ridiculous.
So, first off, I should note, he's been spinning a fidget spinner this entire time. So if you hear something that sounds like a Matchbox car noise, you know, the plastic rattling noise, that's him spinning a fidget spinner because he can't control his anxiety, and all this stuff makes him super stressed out and super anxious. So that's a word of note. But second off, the fact that he can't even comprehend the idea that he could change himself for the better, and that there are people, he has squandered a lot of the viewership. Now, the expectation that he was going to have like 5,000 viewers a stream or whatever is preposterous. Wings' content is boring. He streams himself being average at best at games. Who cares? Nobody cares about that. People want to watch you for your personality, Wings. As crazy as that sounds. They want to see you for you. They don't want to sit there and watch you play Diablo for 8 hours and barely talk and then complain about how nobody's watching the streams. Nobody cares about that. If you would have done this vlog series that I laid out, people would come back. They'd be interested. Maybe not every video, you know, maybe not all your videos would get several thousands of views or whatever, but maybe every once in a while you do something cool or you hit some milestone, it gets posted on Twitter. And then people that watch that fight, they're like, oh, Wings, I forgot about that guy. Yeah, he seemed like he was really moving on the up and up. Let me go check him out again. Wings can't comprehend that. He lives in the now and can't see the future. That's why all of his mistakes pile up, because he's constantly looking 1 foot ahead of him and crashes into the wall that's 20 feet ahead of him. It's pathetic at this point.
Now let's go look at the comments on my videos. If he did this every day, he'd lose weight. Elbows at the impact, don't push your punches. Like, the people are like giving me tips on the boxing thing. He really ruined all the positivity he went through with the boxing match. There's never a positive comment. I just don't even him half the time now. You know, it breaks my heart about Wings every time he gets some kind of indication change in public perception. He actually seems to be unattractive of gaming fans. Back, for example, the fight. Everyone doubted he would show up. He throws it all away to be back to his man-child self. Weird, I dipped right in before the streak ended. Wings, imagine running a business that you'll never tell anyone when the business is open, and you show up in the business whenever. People always trying to get advice. Checking Wings of redemption. Box again, pimp. Here's Epic Yarn says he's proud of me. Thank you, Epic. That's the first good comment. And then the next comment's Epic Yarn. Anything that's not one of my mods. You know the character menu, right? Change this here and delete the character. You can skip the campaign on new characters. After all the hype from the big box man, Wings couldn't redeem himself. You see why I'm getting tired of this, right? Every time I see it, it's just somebody talking about this shit. I don't want to talk about it.
So here's the thing about being an online content creator. You can't let the random anonymous comments that people leave, and once again, I get mostly support, and I'm very appreciative of that. But there are comments on every video I make of people calling me stupid or saying that my content sucks or that X, Y, and Z. It happens all the time. The difference is, why would I give that even a monicum of interest in my day? Why? Those people that are leaving those comments for the most part are just like losers. They're the people projecting their own hatred of themselves to everybody else, particularly you know? And it's like, it's cool. And yeah, sometimes it can be hard not to let them eat at you or to not retaliate against them. But like, at the end of the day, they're still watching you, right? You can turn that circus of people into something. And a lot of the comments that he read were just people trying to give him advice, you know, trying to make him be better. There's nothing wrong with people trying, the dude telling them how to punch better. Like, what's wrong with that? Why are you so upset that somebody's trying to help you be better? You know? Yeah, if you want to be mad at the people saying like, oh, like he's so fat, he's so dumb, like, yeah, sure, you know, but those are surface level throwaway things. But like, he's such a baby. It's like incomprehensible to believe that he's gone this far while being this thin-skinned, and it's just everybody was hoping that he would take a leap forward, and I think we all got smacked in the face and realized, hey, that dream's over. This is the Wings that has always been and will continue to be until this channel no longer exists. So it's just unfortunate, man.
By the way, I need likes. We got 279 people in here. I need at least 150 likes. Hit them like buttons, boys.
Yeah, guys, come on. Why wouldn't you want to like this content? He's crying and complaining about comments and how people aren't nice to him and how he doesn't make enough money on his streams where he sits here and does nothing, you know? And then he complains and gets upset when people try to do anything, you know? Don't give me advice. Don't tell me what to do. You know, I'm not an e-beggar. I'm not begging for money. What is this? You know, it's just like he lives in his own world of delusion.
Like what's the point of collab? I understand you'll get people to know you might get a new viewer here and there. Yeah, it gave me 12K, but like you'd lose, like I might lose more money than that in the long run. You got to piss me off. Actually, sad, bro. I was rooting for you, but you too focused on the negativity. How are you not supposed to be focused on the negativity?
It's crazy. He's been given like the biggest advocacy for himself in years, and he just constantly looks for the worst aspects of it. It's like, how do you feel any sympathy for him? In terms of the collaboration, I'll throw this out there for anyone. Anyone that makes content in a similar vein that I do, wants to collab with me, has a similar following or viewership base as me, hit me up. Let me know. Go to my Twitter. I'll put it up on the screen now. We'll talk. We'll get this together. I think that's one aspect of YouTube that I wish was more prevalent. You know, in the past, you know, probably like 2018 and prior, I feel like we saw a lot of collaboration across a wide spectrum of genres. It doesn't really go on a whole lot anymore, you know? So if people want to collab, people want to make dual commentaries on things or a stream at some point. I can't promise anything now, but let me know. I'd be happy to work with people, because I think that's the best way that you get your name out there and you establish a community of people that can work around something, you know? Wings can stick in the past. Let's push forward to the future.
You gotta feel appreciated to do videos. Like, even when I went on my way to make a video. I made the Buc-ee's video. It got 30,000 views and got demonetized. Half the comments were negative.
Here's one aspect that I sort of agree with. I feel like everybody makes content because they want people to watch it and they want to be appreciated for the content they make. And I think that's true across the board. But it also has to be a passion project. You know, when I started to make videos again, I did it because I really enjoyed the people I was watching online. And I thought, there's probably people that also watch this stuff and maybe they want to talk about it. So I just made videos and I continue to do it because I find these topics interesting and I like to talk. Therefore, I make the content. And you know, yeah, being appreciated is a bonus to it. If you're hated, I can see why it's hard. But if playing games is your dream, then make it your dream. But at the same time, I also have a fallback. I have a full-time job. I don't have to worry about money. So like, I see both sides of the coin.
Here's the thing. Like, my wife wants a car to drive, so she don't have to put like a ton of miles on her car. So we're looking for something cheap. And the idea was like, maybe I could get like $1,000 car. And I found like this yellow Mustang. And show it now because I'm not getting it at this point. And I was trying my hardest to buy it because the ad stated that it was a 2005 Mustang at 181,000 miles on it. They wanted $1,000 for it. It was a steal. That's what it was, and I was trying my hardest to get it. That was the Mustang, but like she sold it to somebody else. Never even messaged me. It doesn't matter if it's a scam. No, it wasn't a scam. I could tell. I could see scams away.
Did we almost just fall back into a salvaged Mustang arc once again? Did that almost come true? You know, I don't know why you would have to get a Mustang if your wife needs a car for whatever reason. I can't remember if they only have one car now, if he got rid of that truck he had for a long time, or if he still has it. They got rid of the like DoorDash mobile car, but like, I don't know. Does Kelly even work? I know there was a whole thing about her quitting her job in the past. I don't know if that was real. I don't know. I don't keep up with all the Wings lore anymore because a lot of it is just boring. But boy, oh boy. I think he's lucky to have missed out on $1,000 Mustang.
What made me happy was I felt relevant. I felt like people appreciated me. I felt like I was entertaining again, and that I could be entertaining again. That's what made people happy. I remember when I first got into YouTube, I made 3 videos a day, not for money, because I didn't make money when I first got into YouTube, but because people were interested.
Why did you start making YouTube videos? Why did you get into it?
Money.
So you came into this as a money-making thing?
I got laid off in October of last year. Basically, I did a little bit of job hunting, and I realized the only place hiring that made any kind of decent money was Walmart. I can't do that. I had unemployment coming to me. I had about a year's worth. So I'm gonna try to get some gaming on there and try to make side money. And I was using more of it as an excuse not to do anything.
Would ask questions, and people were invested in the content that I made. And you know, I don't got that no more.
You know, if he's been in it for money since the beginning, it's hard to be like, well, why should I care now? You know, where's the passion? Where's the drive behind everything? At the same time, I sort of see it from the early COD commentary days where, you know, people were just discovering how to make this a career and how to make money off of it. So I sort of get it. But at the same time, it's like, who wants to watch playthroughs anymore? You know, there have to be some people out there, but I haven't watched a complete playthrough of a game since like Pokemon Black and White. Whenever that came out, was that like 2010 or something like that? Like, it's been a decade since I've wanted to watch a playthrough, because what's the point? You know, a lot of it is just drivel, boring, and it's like, I could just do it myself, or I could watch somebody stream it. I don't like watching streams all that much, but like, I can see the stream aspect of enjoying a game, but not watching 60 parts of a playthrough.
But it's there. It is there. Delete the Let's Play. Why delete it? Why keep it? I can watch it. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe uploading it in October, but I don't know.
So he really has a full Let's Play of Dead Space, like the remaster, and he just won't upload it because I guess his psyche is stuck in the, well, people are going to be mean to me, or there's not going to be enough viewers. So somebody wittily says, why don't you just delete it then? And he's like, well, maybe I'll watch it myself. Like, who is he fooling? You know, like, you can have plans, but like, if you don't take the actions, nothing will come from what I did before.
Here's the thing with manually approving comments, 672. Manually approving comments means I have to read every comment. And reading the comments is what makes me have like reactions like the front part of this stream. Where it's like, it gives you the situation where you're just viciously unhappy.
He's like built his own labyrinth of torture because you don't have to read the comments. YouTube has an automated system that will siphon them, and you can also build that system to like exclude certain words or like whatever. You know, there's a lot of filters you can put into it. I don't mess with it at all because I don't care. I don't read everything, But like, if you're gonna read every comment, yeah, you're gonna go insane because people are gonna be, you just read, you know, dumb Billy down the street who has 4 subscribers and no videos, who's leaving comments. Like, who cares about that guy? You know, it's just like, Wings is just a defeatist in nature.
To say I don't have thick skin, like, how many people have dealt with what I had to deal with and lasted less than a day?
This is the crazy part. What does he have to deal with? Trolls being mean to him? Wow, that's difficult, buddy. Just wait until you get a real job, and then you can see what it's like for everybody else in the world who has to deal with higher ups and clients and whoever. It's just like, dude, you stream video games not even every day. You stream video games for 2 hours every couple of days. Oh, your life's so hard. It's like, give me a break, dude. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like, go follow my Twitter, interact with me, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
An insane thing to respond to, because the response, like, and the words that he is choosing here in a normal circumstance would not be those words. After this, Kick is probably looking at that going, we got him. We were waiting for the opportune moment. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is uploaded in 2020, but this is actually from 2019, if I'm not mistaken. This is the classic, the famous, was it in 2020? Oh, okay. This is the famous slasher combo that I had. This is like, this is now 4 years ago, but this conversation is where Slasher leaked a lot of this stuff, or revealed a lot of this stuff to the world, and then just kind of vanished when the world needed him the most. You love taking credit. Yeah. What happened to Slasher? Yeah, he gave an update. Dr. Disrespect gave an update. We'll talk about that in a second. Every day a Hassan Abe hater gets exposed. Kid Conscious have a Hassan clause and a PDD clause too. Dude, listen. I'm not going to do a victory lap or anything like that, okay? The memes are funny. Obviously, this is a very serious situation beyond the memes, okay? And overall here, we're blasting off. Look, I'm going to have a reasonable assessment of the situation. As always, you might not enjoy it. You might not appreciate it. You might want me to go balls to the wall. But like, the reality is, until there's more confirmation, until there's more evidence, like, I will look at what is presented as to the best of my ability and as critically as possible. This is literally what I've always done, and this is what I will continue doing. Once again, more faithful to Nick than to his wife. Yeah, okay, listen. You're a better man than me. I would have played Not Like Us 6 times like Kendrick. Yeah, well, the thing is, yeah, as much as I want to do victory laps or whatever, like, this is a pretty serious allegation. It's potentially a criminal. It's an accusation of like criminal misconduct, right? So I have to be the adult in this situation, and not just take a victory lap that like another one of my haters has been potentially quote unquote outed as a person who wants to hook up with. It happens way too frequently, and it is weird. Okay, it is weird. It's weird how frequently this happens. I will admit, I will recognize how unimaginably weird it is that like all of the like content creators that come out and swing in my direction almost always have like weird cases. Why are they still around? I don't know. Okay. I would be blind to the pattern that I am seeing with my own two eyes. We got to do like a whole list of it at a certain point. I'm like a beacon. You know how like Vitaly is trying to do the To Catch a Predator shit? He should be just looking at whoever the making like hate videos or on me. That's like a 80% success rate for at least like goblin porn in your taxes folder, or defending the notion that like, we have to separate ephebophilia, that kind of thing. So on the lowest levels. On the highest levels, it's like straight up trying to actively hook up with potentially. So the most annoying thing so far is tagging Kendrick Lamar in the replies to CBS about Kendrick is not the file slayer now or something. He doesn't know who Doc is. People are so corny. The average person has like 3 jokes floating around their head for months, and they need to diversify. I agree. Yeah, there was also the League Dante's Tarzan drama too. There's like a lot going on in the world of drama. Drama is hot right now. Drama is so hot right now. I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's get to the major the major news story / the thing that is like ripping our industry apart. Dr. Disrespect. Okay. I don't want to the dates here. So let's pull up an article or something. Okay. So guy, Dr. Disrespect Beam. Okay. Guy, Dr. Disrespect Beam. Herschel Guy Beam the fourth, better known as Dr. Disrespect, also known as the Doc, is an American online streamer. He used to have over 4 million followers on Twitch when he was active on the site, and became known for playing battle royale games such as Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, Call of Duty Warzone, Fortnite, H1Z1, PUBG, Battlegrounds. Now, Dr. Disrespect didn't just play these games. He also played a character, right? And he still does play a character, just not on Twitch. He does this on YouTube now, okay? Dr. Disrespect has obviously had a very long career in the streaming space, and therefore, throughout that long career in the streaming space, he's had a lot of memes cultivated from the actions that he has engaged in, okay? Some of the actions, for those of you who don't know, were famously cheating on his wife. Okay, and then apologizing for cheating on his wife. That was like a big deal. That happened before I was even on Twitch, I think. So that was, but it was like a big deal. I mean, people still, whenever someone cheats, people still reference the famous Dr. Disrespect 4-cent CD emote that is going around in the chat right now. There was also a very famous apology. This was from 2017. Here it is. This is out of character. Normally he's in character, but this is out of character. So it's a big deal, right? Like, anyway, let's I think it's pretty funny that he has his, like, he does have an unironic banger of an intro song. It is pretty funny that he's playing his intro song while also being serious, though. I like that.
Hey guys, kind of have a little bit of an announcement.
His music is fire.
And I just want to be completely transparent with you guys.
People make jokes about
As you guys know, I
transparency
have
too.
A beautiful family and a wife and kid. And I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful. And and I'm probably going to be taking some time away, time off to focus on stupid mistakes, man.
That's a classic bar. Stupid mistakes is like a line as well. Like these things are basically, this is old news. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of background, right? But this was such a big deal in this space back then that like a lot of the things that he has said in this like apology to his fan base, I guess, became like perma memes. Like they became lore. This is ancient lore I'm showing you. We haven't even gotten to the Shungite yet, okay? That's after my time. So that I was there for that. But this is before my time. And like I had to learn about this lore when I first came on the platform, right? This is a genre defining, platform defining meme, right? This is lore. Apologize to your wife, not your chat. I think I'm sure he apologized to his wife. They were still together and they still are together if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna take time off to focus on my family and so I just wanted to let you guys know that. And I apologize to you guys and Slick Daddy. You guys are. I apologize to you guys and Slick Daddy. You guys are.
Oh, I want to apologize to the fans and Slick Daddy. I didn't know that. What is Slick Daddy? Slick Daddy Club? Is that his fan base? He had his group called the Slick Daddy Club. Oh my God. That's okay. I'm sorry. I know this is supposed to be a serious moment, but that's hilarious, bro. What's up, guys? I'm so sorry. I want to apologize. I did not know that family was walking across the street as I ran them over. I know I drank a little too much, right? And, once and for all, I do want to apologize to the Oogie Boogie Club. I want to just say right now, like I want to apologize to the federal government. I want to apologize to the family, but most importantly, the Oogie Boogie Club, let me tell you right now, I let you down and I let myself down. I want to apologize to my moderator team. Like what? I hope the Oogie Boogie Club could potentially, potentially forgive me down the line. Like, anyway, so that this is, obviously, as time passed, like this became a perma meme. He started memeing on it as well. The two-time champion, right? And it was something that he leaned into, and he recovered from this, right? He recovered from this to become, again, one of the largest content creators on the platform at the time at Twitch. He was pretty much like one of the faces of Twitch, and yet Twitch never really leaned into him in the same way that they leaned into like Ninja, for example, in terms of like marketing material, right? Partially because he had like this wrestling persona that he had put on. And by the way, regardless of like his improper behavior or the allegations or the fact that he's like not my biggest fan or whatever, ultimately, I have always recognized, just like I do with Alex Jones, for example, which is ironic that I'm mentioning Alex Jones. That'll be relevant in a moment. I've always said that he is like a great entertainer. Like we look at Kai Cenat now and we are in awe of the way that Kai Cenat is capable of entertaining people and all of this work that he puts into it. But like Dr. Disrespect was kind of doing that for a very long time. Like he had a green screen, he had this persona, he would always put this suit on. Like he was always doing Nah, bro, the 2-time was from before Lol find a video. No, I know, but like the 2-time champion is like his motto, but then it basically turned into like, you know, it gave it new meaning, I feel like. Yeah, he embraced the moniker for the cheating after the apology. Exactly. So he definitely has always been like a very good entertainer regardless. Like I will completely separate the man from the craft when I look at stuff like this, in the same way that I do with Alex Jones, right? These guys have natural energy. They are charismatic. They have the capacity to entertain large crowds, and he was able to recover from this, right? He was able to become one of the largest content creators on the platform once again. Now, having said that, some other stuff started happening. If I recall correctly, I don't want to this timeline, and I don't know if there's like a good article that we could just like look at for the timeline. Maybe we go to the Wikipedia page, but in June 2020, Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch and his channel was removed from the site for publicly unannounced reasons. Now, this was a big deal because he was before we get to that, there was the bathroom incident. Sorry, I jumped over. So his house got shot at. That was crazy. That was another thing that happened. And then let's start from the top. March 16, 2011, Dr. Smith appointed as the community manager of Sledgehammer Games. He used to, I believe, make COD maps as well, like he was a developer. He joined Justin TV, which later became Twitch, while he was working at Sledgehammer. Quit Sledgehammer in 2015 to focus on a full-time streaming career. Dr. Disrespect gained a following for playing Battle Royale games. You know, his popularity has led to sponsorship deals with Gillette, Asus, Rockcat, and Game Fuel. His stream on February 5th, 2018 reached a total of 388,000 concurrent viewers, just shy of beating Tyler One's record of 410,000. His popularity led to a bunch of sponsorship, right? Deals. On January 10th, 2019, Creative Artist Agency, which is the largest agency on the planet, like it's one of the biggest agencies in the top big four in Hollywood, the biggest one. They signed him as a client. He signed a multi-year deal with Twitch in March 2020. On August 17th, 2020, he announced that he was writing a personal memoir called Violence, Speed, Momentum. The book was released on March 30th, 2021. However, on June 11th, 2019, after the wife cheating stuff, this is like years after the wife cheating stuff, Dr. Disrespect's Twitch channel was suspended as he was live streaming while attending a 2019 edition of the Electronic Entertainment Expo in Los Angeles, one of the last E3s to exist, by the way, if not the last one. Dr. Disrespect and his cameraman went into a public restroom where Dr. Disrespect re-entered the bathroom on 2 occasions while filming, still going on at the venue in violation of Twitch's privacy rules. In addition, E3 organizer, Entertainment Software Edition Association revoked Dr. Disrespect's E3 pass, banning him from the event. Twitch, of course, reinstated Dr. Disrespect's channel on June 25th. So he caught a couple days on that one. That was Dr. Pissinspect. So the 2-time champion, the 2-timer himself, turned into Dr. Pissinspect. But it was just like a light meeting, you know? It wasn't that big of a deal. He just filmed in the bathroom, right? It might have been minors there. They didn't know. As far as we know, right? Stupid mistakes. Now, that was marginal, and then the permanent ban came. On June 26, 2020, the Dr. Disrespect Twitch account was banned from Twitch. Twitch's official statement on the ban said, as is our process, we take the appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service. These apply to all streamers regardless of the status or prominence in the community, and he had prominence in the community. But leading up to that, there was a lot of momentum in the Dr. Disrespect world. Dr. Disrespect famously became a little bit of a kook, I would say. More so than his persona, more so than his character. He started revealing certain things about his genuine beliefs. Now, this is another massive meme in Twitch lore. I'm explaining to you guys a huge part of Twitch lore here. Okay? Dr. Disrespect became a crystal girly. Here it is.
Anyways, I bought a whole bunch of shungite rocks. You know what shungite is? Anybody know what shungite is? No, not shungite. I think he's locked up in prison. Talking shungite. Anyways, it's a 2 billion-year-old
rock.
like rock, stone
That protects against frequencies.
that protects against frequencies and unwanted frequencies that may be traveling in the air.
So that's my story.
That's my story. I bought a whole bunch of stuff, put them around the La Casa,
Put him around the La
Pyramids.
Casa.
stuff like that.
Now that was massive. That immediately everyone was like, "Oh my God, he is losing it! Like he is insane." It was so massive that I, of course, bought shungite as well. Everybody bought shungite. Everybody was talking about shungite. Shungite stocks, they went through the roof. Now, why did he get shungite? Well, the reason why he got it was because, as he said, he wanted to combat against 5G virus. That's right. For those of you who do not know, there was a thing called COVID. It was a big deal. You know, a lot of people died, 1 million plus in the United States of America. And in the early stages of COVID, everyone was going a little crazy. Before they went stir crazy, before they got cabin fever, they were just straight up going crazy about like this unknown disease. What's happening? Why is this happening? Why are people dying? Should we be afraid of it? Is the government lying to us? These were questions that many people had 4 years ago. And while people were questioning the truth about COVID, some found answers. Some found answers in the likes of David Icke, which Dr. Disrespect also propped up at the time. Some found answers in 5G wireless waves and frequencies causing this instability and this damage to the broader American population. I was not one of those people. This is before ivermectin. This is before hydroxychloroquine. This is Dr. Disrespect. So that kind of stuff, the shungite memes and the David Icke, the David Icke defense that Dr. Disrespect engaged in. I wonder if I can find it here. There were articles written about it, by the way. Dr. Disrespect's Twitch ban, what we know and what we don't know. Because there was so much happening. Because there was so much happening at that time, and because he was doing so much, he was doing the most. People were wondering, like, is it because he was, hyping David Icke? Is it because he was like, defending these like anti-Semitic conspiracy theories? But here is basically Dr. Disrespect's final moments. All of this happened in like the same sequence, basically, where he was like doing the shungite stuff, repping David Icke, and then he mysteriously had his final moment on Twitch. Now, this is an 8-minute video, and I need you to watch this closely because this is a very weird video. This also plays into the whole, like, how the did this guy get banned? Why the did this guy get banned? For those of you who don't know, David Icke is like an OG conspiracy theorist. He's a massive anti-Semite. English conspiracy theorist, former footballer and sports broadcaster. He's written over 20 books, self-published since the mid-1990s, and spoken more than 25 countries. In 1990, Icke visited a psychic who told him he was on Earth for a purpose and would receive messages from the spirit world. This led him to claim in 1991 to be a son of the Godhead and that the world would soon be devastated by tidal waves and earthquakes. He repeated this on the BBC show Wogan. This experience led to public ridicule. Books Icke wrote over the next 11 years developed his world view of and you might know this, new age or new world order, a new age conspiracy. Reactions to his endorsement of an anti-Semitic fabrication, the Protocols of Elders of Zion, which is like one of the OG texts for anti-Semitism in the modern world. The Robots Rebellion in 1994 and in The Truth Shall Set You Free in 1995 led his then publisher to decline further books, so he has self-published since then. Here's one of my tweets at the time. I'm sorry, but this is the funniest possible quote Dr. Disrespect could have given on what is clearly a very serious matter. Otherwise, my man literally was pushing David Icke right before he got permit. I've seen all the theories. I've seen all the possible conspiracies. And it's just like, I'm just not interested in engaging in that type of stuff. While there was a lot of like conspiracy theories floating around at the time, there was also a Twitch Me Too moment happening as well. Because obviously, gamers, gamers ain't shit. Gamers deserve less. So that led to many people speculating that this might be potentially Me Too related. Sexual misconduct was definitely one of the things that people suspected Dr. Disrespect doing. But before we get to that aspect, before we get to his final moments here, let's run this. This is me with Shungite. You don't want to do it, it's fine, but this is me infiltrating a Save the Kids rally. It was like a QAnon rally that I went to where I was memeing along with this lady. You have a very cool necklace. I love that. What is that?
Thank you. This is
that Shungite?
I love Shungite, but this is iron pyrite.
Oh, what does that do? Does that block out the 5G waves? I got Shungite all over my La Casa, my home,
Me too. I have it on my phone. It does block out 5G waves.
You have it on your phone? Can I see?
Yeah. I love these.
I have it all around the La Casa,
Tiny pyramids.
People always mistake it. Whenever I talk about Shungite, they're always like Suge Knight, and I'm like, no, that guy's locked up in prison.
These are my Shungite.
Wow, and it says self-love on it too.
It does, yeah.
That's pretty cool. How are you going to tell me I don't love hogs, baby? How? Back when the community used to be a force of nature, this community was infinitely smaller back then. It's not. It's just that we had more of like, we weren't just an eclectic group of people that just scream at me to cover their pet projects as it is now. It was more so that we were just like, I was steering the ship. Okay. And everybody did not have a sense of like authority and a sense of ownership over whatever the I do. Yeah, it's also one of my favorite YouTube videos I've ever done. It's unfortunately one of those things that I don't even think I can do anymore because like, I don't think I can just like infiltrate a Republican rally or a QAnon rally in the same way without like being outed at this point. Because like back then I had like, maybe 5K people watching max. So people wouldn't like let others know. Now, if I were to try and do that, immediately people would like catch on. But yeah. It was a lot of fun though. Didn't you have a mask that says silence on it or something? Yeah, I had like a mask that my friend actually made that had nothing to do with like a QAnon or whatever, but you have way more than 5K for the stream. When you went to the Q rally, you were already easily 20 to 25K average. Really? I don't remember that, but maybe. It's actually insane how many of the years that I've watched you, you've had awful hair because of Will. Yeah. I gave you a Rorschach action figure and a warm Gatorade that day. Oh, that PJ Salt. Yeah, I still have it here somewhere. The Rorschach action figure. This is back when you didn't lie about gaming and constantly did fun stuff. Yeah. No, there were a couple people there were a couple stream snipers that came through, but you have to remember, okay, I don't know why we're talking about this. This is like irrelevant to the main point of contention here. We're going to get back to Dr. Disrespect in a second, but like all I will say is this. Back then when I used to do live streams, regardless of how many people were watching, I would literally have like maximum 2 or 3 people show up. Now, if I were to go to a rally, it would literally have more Hasanabi heads at that rally than actual rally attendees. You know how it works. When I do IRL streams out and about in the wild, you know how that works. It's just like people show up. Let's watch now, without further ado, let's watch Dr. Disrespect's final moments on the platform.
Data miners found a giant rocket under the map in between Park and downtown. Yo, Doc, put Dolby Atmos on you so you can fix your audio. You should watch your goddamn mouth. Doc.
Damn, we have, he had audio perverts too. He had audio perverts too, dude.
I think you missed my last donation. But fear not, here's another. I'm making one for you soon. I'll hit you up on a pager later. See you soon, Doc. And it's a link to a picture, Danger Cop with a $5 donation. I'm looking at it. It's not even me. Champions Club Doctor Fan, thank you for the $3. Unless you're like trying to like start a new channel called Danger Cop, and then like you're like gonna try to enter my world, the digital realm. It's just not gonna happen. I have yet. First off, I love the passion though. I'm not saying you don't try. Right? I'm saying don't like. I'm just not gonna go, oh yeah, come right on in. Sure, I'll hand you millions and hundreds of millions of dollars as we take a journey into Hollywood. It's not that simple, okay? With that said,
I do need to mention something to all of you that are watching currently. Dr. Disrespect is 42 years old. At that time in 2020, he was 38 years old. But like, you know, he is 42 years old now. Just so you understand.
I have yet to see someone that's on my level, baby. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. Like, I can't wait till I see. I can't wait till I see that next level. I can't wait. It'll happen. It has to happen.
Don't you think this is his character? It is his character.
I was watching, I should just put it on just chatting. I mean, like, I kind of wanted to get off, but now I don't want to get off.
So something, wait, did I skip the part where something weird happens? Hold on. I did. I skipped it. I think he gets like a phone call here.
Till I see that next level. I can't wait. It has to happen.
Yeah, I missed it. Hold up. He pulls out his phone. He looks at his phone. Takes a weird, like, pause. Big gulp. His phone. He looks at his phone. Takes a weird, like, pause. Big gulp.
Watch me take over. I love it, man. See the self-confidence in the chat? That's what I'm talking about. The self-confidence of the Champions Club, it's at an all-time high, and don't ever stop.
Bro, he sounds like, and from this point on, it gets weird because, like, he sounds like he sounds like he's Trump. Knowing that these are his final moments is just like so crazy. Anyway,
please don't ever stop.
Sounds like he's crying.
You got to be strong in this world, man. I was watching. I should just put it on just chatting. I mean, like, I kind of wanted to get off, but now I don't want to get off. I was watching that documentary on what's this guy? Ike, I-C-K-E. Older gentleman.
Bro went out with a bang, dude. Bro went out defending David Icke. Like, you got to respect it to a certain degree, you know? He's just a man that had his convictions, and he was gonna go out with a bang, you know? Esteemed older gentleman, David Icke.
His first name. David Icke. Yes, Alex. Yes. I like him. Even if, like, it's like, it just kind of, you know, rather than this, it's on Netflix. I believe it's on Netflix. Or is it Amazon? It's one of the two. It's either Amazon or Netflix. Little documentary on him. Pretty enlightening. All it allows you to do is just sort of like, you know, allows you to step outside of the box just a little bit. Whether some of the stuff is not true or not, whatever. I think the whole goal, though, is to wake up! I actually bought the, Mrs. Assassin bought the book, actually, not me. I shouldn't take the credit. She's staring at me right now with a blade saying, I did. Bought his book, too. Things like this thick. I'm going to read it, though. Tomorrow, will you be playing Roblox Hide and Seek Extreme on stream? Hold on, what's that? Roblox. Hide and Seek Extreme.
Did I miss the part where the camera where he's you missed the part where he told someone off camera to wait? Like here?
I actually did. Bought his book too. Things like this thick. I'm going to read it, though. Tomorrow, will you be playing... hold on. What's that? Roblox.
Am I missing it? Right before he talks about the book?
Hide and seek extreme. Allows you to do is just sort of like, you know, allows you to step outside of the box just a little bit.
Anyway, I feel like that was a part of the bit. Shut up.
No cartoons, no bubbles.
Hello, Crash Nation. It's me, Ash, and I'm here with Chris.
Hello.
And today we're playing hide and seek. Yeah, let's throw him a taunt. He has the camera guy, so he's good.
Okay.
He's good.
Oh, this is the ladder stage.
Oh yeah, the bedroom, the bedroom. Let's go, let's go. I bet you this guy knows this teleport though.
Yeah, let's go to our, you want to do the pillow one or the drawer one?
Let's do the pillow one. They seem to check the drawer one first always.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay, well, I am excited. I've been loving playing hide and seek lately.
Yeah, oh man, it's so addicting.
I know, right? Super, super addicting. How come people are being found? I thought we had time to hide.
Okay. Context.